Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today in this video we're gonna talk about Yuru and Odin Blessing. I do get a lot of questions about what Yuru should I put on my characters without people actually sharing me stats and so like what's the best Yuru for this characters. That's actually not how it works. So today in this video we're gonna cover 4 major points, maybe more. We're gonna cover how to get Yuru, how to actually combine Yuru, where to put the Yuru when you actually get them, because you gotta figure out to actually min-max your stats with the Yuru. And we're gonna talk about Odin Blessing. Yep, those damn Odin Blessing, how you can get them as pay-to-play, well, yeah, pay-to-play player or as free-to-play player, and are they really that good? So those are the 4 things we're going to talk about today, guys. And before we jump into that, I just wanted a quick reminder. Damn, my English is terrible today, man. But anyway, quick reminder, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, you want more amazing content about Marvel Future Fight. And if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on a PC, because it's always better on a PC, the screen is bigger, go in the description below the video and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on PC. So let's get started, guys. How to get Yuru. That's going to be the first part, and that's going to be the easiest part. It's simple. You go in the story mode. Chapter 11 through 13 as Yuru as reward. So you check which one you want. Like, do you want energy defense? No, obviously it's not. So today, for the purpose of this video, we're gonna go get just a 10 runs here for energy attack, because actually, yeah, energy attack. Yes, I'm doing Cyclops next. So boom, we're gonna do a 10 run here, and there we go. We got a bunch of Yuru, guys. We wish we could get more that way with that amount of energy, but still, we get a bunch of Yuru, so that will bring us to the next level, the combining. Now, to combine Yuru is actually pretty simple. You can go either in the inventory. Actually, we're gonna do from the inventory here. It's pretty simple. You go in mats, you press the Yuru you want to combine. So for example, I want to combine this one, so I'll do combine here. I'll press max and I'll hit that button, and you can press the screen to skip, and boom, 2 stars Yuru. Now there's another way to combine Yuru too. You can press any Yuru and press combine all. I do not recommend this mode because it will take all your Yuru and combine random Yuru together. So, well, of the star, you actually, like if we pick 1 star here, we're actually gonna do it to show it, but it will take every single Yuru, and you can end up like transforming energy, physical attacking, or defense cooldown Yuru into energy defense and physical defense Yuru, which is actually a terrible transformation, but you can do it. Like here, we're gonna do 40, boom, here we go, and the result is gonna be not that bad actually this time. Not that bad. And that's what combining is, guys. Pretty much the way you want to do it is you do not want to use the combine all button. What you want to do is take 1 Yuru and get it to the next grade, next grade, till you reach 4 star or 5 star Yuru, depending where you're standing, or even 6 stars. It's really at the point that you don't need 4 or 5 stars Yuru no more. So like here, we're gonna try to finish those energy attack Yuru, because that's what we're working on right now. We're not gonna get as many as we want here, but my objective when I first start to build a character with Yuru is I build 4 stars Yuru. Now I'm not gonna have enough to actually build 4 stars Yuru for my Cyclops, so we're gonna keep them to 3 stars because I'm gonna need 8 of them. So pretty much the objective you want to do is you want to bring them to 4 stars. You want to equip them, then you want to get them up with time to eventually 5 or 6 stars, depending on the stats you need. You know, energy attack hero, you always want to get them to 6 stars, but other hero, it really depends on the amount of stats you actually need from them. Sometimes you don't need that much cooldown, and just a 3-star hero in the non-amplified slot will actually give you the amount of stats you need, so you don't need more than that. So it really depends on what you need. So now we're gonna go on Cyclops and gonna see how to well, first how to amplify hero and where to actually put hero to make your character better. So first thing you want to do when you do that is you want to take your character and put it in the team by himself, because you have nothing around it affecting his stats. Well, we're gonna have, you know, all attack increase here, but that doesn't change anything. So that's what you want to do, so you don't, you know, have a lie, misinformation about a critical rate, critical damage, and those stats. So when you end up using that character by himself, for example in Shadowland, or you don't have the ultimate team for Lance Battle Extreme, you have the stats you actually work for, and not, you know, oh shit, I don't have my cap for dodge with my CTP of Rage anymore because I did something stupid. You know, you get the point here. So that's how you want to do it. So first you want to go in here. The first gear is already 4-slot amplify, which actually what you want at the start. So here we're going to go in here and show how to amplify. It's pretty simple, guys. You press the amplify button here and you press amplify. Now you can go two-way. You can waste most likely 20-30 millions of gold getting all slots amplified to 5 on all the gear, or you can go the simple way when you first start and go just press amplify one hit at a time to get 4 slots and be able to start, you know, at least 4 slot amplify before you actually go even further. So here we are gonna go, and apparently we're having bad luck on getting 4 slots today. And you still have a chance to actually get 5 slots amplify here, but you're gonna take the first one between the 4 slots and the 5 slots pretty much. It does happen sometimes you get a 5 slot, and that's like, oh yay, there we go, we got 4 slots. We're gonna do that for all the gear. Then we're gonna start looking at the stats we actually need after we equip those energy attack hero, and we're gonna go for optimizing those stats. Okay, 4 slots here, and then we got one more to do here. Let's see how this is gonna go. Hopefully it goes fast enough. 3, nope, nope. It's always 4 slots, and you want to amplify your gear before you equip the hero, because otherwise, if you equip a 6-star hero where you're not gonna get amplify, well, you kind of waste that 6-star hero, or you have to roll for 5 slots no matter what, which can be very, very expensive. So you start to amplify your gear, then you go in and you install your your hero pretty much. So here we got a 6 stars, so we're gonna put that in there. Then we're gonna go with our 3 stars. Sadly, I do really need to get farming on hero. I'm getting pretty low. Here we go. So we're gonna do that for all the gear. Hopefully I put down the right slot here. I didn't even pay attention, man. Did I? Yeah, okay. I'm used to put my energy and physical hero in the top 2 slots, so sometimes I don't always pay attention. Here we go. And one more gear here. This, and oh yeah, we don't have to reselect it anymore. I always forget. And there we go. So now we got the basic done, guys. We got 4 slot amplify on each gear. We got 2 attack hero on each gear. The next step is to see what we actually need. What we actually need. Now I'm planning to put the CTP of Rage on this guy, but right now that's what I got, man. That's terrible. Oh man, that is terrible. Anyway, we're gonna go like if we were building for CTP of energy, actually, because that might be the first thing I put on him. Probably the first thing I put on him, because I'm gonna get him to tier 3 in about 4 weeks, 3 weeks. whatever, and that's what I'm gonna have for him at that point because I'm not rich. So we're gonna see what stats we need if we put the critical damage obelisk on him first, because the stats you're gonna get from CTP of energy is the same as if you have a critical damage obelisk, at least right off the bat. So that'll give us a little idea of what we need. I don't care about the second stats here, it's just about the stats we actually stand with. So we got that here. Critical damage pretty much cap. We want to bring that attack speed up to cap if we can. If we look at the other stats, you can see cooldown in your defense is solely fine where it stands. We want to max out there here. Critical damage, that is good. So pretty much what we need right now, right here. Maybe a little bit of attack speed, maybe a little bit of critical rate. Now, the way you want to do it before you go into those stats, step number 1, do I need cooldown duration? If you check the mark no, you're fine. If you don't check the mark no, you gotta make sure you get that cooldown duration to 50% before anything else in the second stats. Then, second question, do I need in your defense? Yes or no? And the same way to do it, then cooldown. If you are below the cap of in your defense, you gotta make sure you cap your in your defense here, unless you have a character that does not need max in your defense, like Captain America, because he gets it from a skill. If you have a character like that, you have to put the in your defense you actually need. That's gonna be active. Well, without the skill, that's actually gonna bring that in your defense there. Then after that, you're going to look at the rest of the stats. If you have a CTP of Rage, the next two most important stats become critical rate and dodge. If you do not have a CTP of Rage, critical damage, at least offensively, like here we're going offensively. Now PvP is a total different story, is literally depend how you build your characters, but we're gonna cover PvE here as it's like 90% how why you put you on the characters. PvP pretty much is max HP, max HP, max HP, and that pretty much cover it. You know, cooldown to a level you want for PvP in your defense maxed out, obviously, then max AP, max HP, max HP in most of the case. Anyway, back to what we're seeing here. So if you're not wearing a CTP of Rage, after you talk about cooldown in your defense, you go with critical damage. You want to cap that on 199.73% is totally fine. If you have a big skill that you're gonna get your damage pros on, or you have a channeling ability and you need to get the damage in as fast as possible, attack speed should be over at least 120% before you think about critical rate. Then after that, you think about critical rate till about 50%. Then you want to max out your attack speed and go back to critical rate. Or you can do both at the same time. If you don't need cooldown or in your defense, you already have your 2 energy attack on. Well, you're going to try to, you know, do a ratio of 2 critical rate, 1 attack speed, or critical rate or 1 critical damage if you need more critical damage. You know, it's kind of how you're going to do it. It's kind of how you do it. It's really about min-maxing those stats. So here we can see I need critical rate, but do I actually have critical rate here? That's another question. Yeah, I got some. So here we can actually drop quite a good amount, and that's actually going to help me a lot when I get this guy's CTP of Rage 2. Since I don't need the critical damage, that's actually pretty awesome. Nope, thank you. Oh man, see, it made me unclick something here. So pretty much that's what we're doing here. Till we run out of critical rate to put in amplify slots, then we're gonna put pretty much we're gonna put the attack speed here to May up. So we got that here and another one here. Now, obviously, it's not amplify. I don't really have critical rate left anymore, I think. Unless I can make some. Oh, I can make some. So, in this one, we're going to put critical rate. Like I was saying, the ratio 2 to 1 mostly. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And we're going to put this one in here. Then we're gonna put attack speed in the other one. Let's see if we get 3 stars attack speed. Well, we can make some. I don't like to put higher than 3 stars in non-amplified slots because usually it's not that very important. The stats you get from it, if you put higher than that, it's just a waste in my opinion. So 3 stars, it's quite easy to farm, quite easy to put in there, and I think that's a good place to actually put 3 stars 0 in my opinion. And boom, that's pretty much how I build hero for a character, guys. Now if we look at the stats, you can see a huge difference. My attack speed is up to 128.50%. Critical rate is up to 36%. Still quite low, but when we switch to CTPF range, that's gonna be totally fine. So that is pretty much how you build him, man. And obviously, when characters have uniform, that's another way to actually up your stats with bonus uniform. Like this one could give me attack speed or a skill cooldown. The first bonus uniform, if you check your bonus uniform for your uniform you have, you get bonus well, extra stats, which will help you a lot. And you have ISO 2 that will help you with those stats. Like here, if you're lacking critical rate and dodge for CTPF range, you can always go here with those, you know, see dodge here, and the damn purples, actually those dodge here. You can go with a critical rate with dodge, chaotic ISO. Those are always options to do it, but that's not what we're talking about today. I just want to talk about the Euro here a little bit. Now that we talk about Euro, Odin Blessing. First, there is 2 ways to get Odin Blessing as a free-to-play player. Way number 1, that way is a very painful. You can take 6 stars Euro. Sadly, I only got 1 6 stars Euro, so we're not gonna be able to do that. But you take 2 6 stars Euro, you combine them together, and well, maybe I can make 1 here with the cooldown. That'll be awesome if it actually happen. Let's make it a little bit more, see if we can actually try it. Give me a sec here, guys. That'll be awesome if I can make 2 6 stars Euro, so we can actually try it. I don't usually do that. Okay, so we get 2 6 stars Euro. There we go. So the way you want to do it is pretty simple. You go and combine. If you have 2 of the same, you do just combine. If you don't have 2 of the same, you go and combine all, and that you take 2 6 stars Euro and you combine them together, and you have a chance to either get another 1 6 stars Euro out of it, or get an Odin Blessing. Sometimes there are bonus in chance of getting Odin Blessing that way, and you do the combine here, and boom, with the nut we got an attack speed here instead of what we're using. Actually, that's actually good. 6 stars attack speed is always useful. But anyway, that's the way number 1 to get Odin Blessing for free as a free-to-play player. The other way, guys, is through Wall Boss Ultimate. Yes, Wall Boss Ultimate. If you go in challenge Wall Boss Ultimate, if you pick one, for example here, you can see in the rewards you have Odin Blessing Focus, you have Odin Blessing Steel. They all have different stats, by the way, guys. You have Odin Blessing Heal, which is the double HP that people hate. You have Amplify, and this fella will give you a resist. Now, I don't have the list with all the stats. There's plenty of resources on Reddit to actually find that, which are the best, but those are the 5 Odin Blessing you can get from Wall Boss Ultimate. Now, all the Odin Blessing getting from a combine in the Euro system is actually random. You can get any Odin Blessing doing that. Then you have the pay to win way, guys. The pay to win way, that is not where I should be going. That is where I should be going. So you got here, boom. Like this week, chance increase are on focus, which gives you energy attack critical rate, and on fortitude, which is gives you physical attack and your defense. And you can get any single Odin Blessing from there. You buy the chest. There's no guarantee. The drop rate is pretty damn low. Usually from 10 pull, a 10 pull, you have a chance to get maybe one. But I've seen people spending 6,000 crystal and getting nada. See the zero here? That's what people get most of the time. So in my opinion, unless you're a whale, Odin Blessing is still not worth it. And if you get them, what character should get them first? That is pretty simple. If you're focused on World Boss Ultimate, the character you are pushing World Boss Ultimate the most. If you're focused on Alliance Battle Extreme, you put that Odin Blessing on the character that needed the most to reach your objectives in Alliance Battle Extreme. Like, for example, your Captain America on Combat Hero is like 100,000 points for hitting the cap, the 3.5 million cap. Well, it'll be perfect option to put a double physical attack on him to help him a little bit in reaching that cap. In PvP, your main characters for PvP in Alliance Tournament, Alliance Conquest, Timeline Battle, you want to put that on those main characters. And if you get them, they are amazing. If we look at my namer that's about to get a tier 3 advancement here, they're freaking amazing, man. We got 2 Odin Blessing on this guy. We got this one, physical attack, energy attack, did not really have a place for this. And that allowed me to actually save a 6 stars physical attack that I did not have. So it's great stats here. And that pretty much is a little bit stronger than if I actually put a 6-star physical attack, so that's pretty great. Then we got this one, double physical attack, that really boosts his damage quite a lot, which is actually pretty awesome on this guy. And those are the kind of Odin Blessing you're gonna get. This one is really disappointing though, because the balance, usually characters don't need physical energy attack at the same time, unless you have a summon character that do have summons that are physical attack and they are energy attack. That will be the only way. So anyway, guys, I don't know if you hear the lawnmower outside, but I'm gonna shut this video down because I can hear very, very loud. I don't want to affect this video. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any question about Hero and Odin Blessing, make sure to drop a comment in the comment section down below so we can actually talk about it. I can answer your question, or I can hear your feedback on what I was saying today. And guys, I will see you next time.